Good evening, people. Let's wait for some of you to jump on. You're just sat on my laptop, so I'm just going to mess about here while we get some of you popping up. I know I'm a little bit early. Eager beaver tonight. Laptop needs charging. Always good fun. Always good fun. What are you guys doing tonight? Hey, what are you doing tonight? Apart from watching me, of course. Hi, Tina. Hey, Riona. I'm an eager beaver tonight. I don't know why, but I've just... hi, Chloe. I've just... Hey, Sarah. Not quite sure how you say that one. I've got Sarah in my team, so... Hey, Heidi. Have you just inboxed me by any chance? I've got messages flapping up on my phone. Yeah, I've like made a chili con carne tonight. I always make my food from scratch. And first the onions were stinging my eyes. So look, I look like I've been crying. So you see this? And then, yeah, and then I put the pepper in. It made me sneeze and it's left me feeling like I've got flu. So yeah, washing clothes now. I've got my new washing machine. Yay. It is amazing how the littlest things make us so happy. Hey, Anthony. Yeah, sure, Heidi, go for it. Pinch whatever you need to pinch, darling. You go for it. Hey, guys. Okay, let's just give it another minute. What else are you guys up to? Is Dazza getting on? We'll see if Dazza's going to turn up. He might be eating his Cocoa Pops, although I can't... Oh, Dazza. I've just sat down with my hot dog and chips from scratch. You nutter. Hey, hi. As nobody makes me laugh more than Dazza. Yeah, no, Dazza, I don't know what it is. It must be like a cereal thing, but it's a cereal thing. I'm going to crack myself up. But yeah, I've been on the crunchy nut today. It started yesterday and I've had 3 bowls today and then I've just had my chili con carne. I don't know why. Must be the crunch. But yeah, it's a cereal happening. It's a cereal effect. Chain reaction. Oh, I don't know why that's made me giggle. I don't know why I've got the giggles, but hey. Oh, it's making me cry. So anyway, I'm sorry if you guys don't find it funny. I don't know why that tickled me. I'm a cereal Cocoa Pop. Oh, Dawn does it. Come on, man. Hey, hi. I need to be serious. We need to have a serious chat. You guys, do you want a serious chat or do you want some giggles? Do you want some schniz and giggles? We will get there. We will get there, okay? So, obviously, do you guys love my little Bitmojis, by the way? I know that the guys have started doing them as well, but doesn't my Bitmoji look like me? Right, look, watch. Like, I'll do the stop sign. Are you ready? Totally looks like me, doesn't it? Totally. That Bitmoji's hilarious. I love the fact that I could make it fat. Give it a little pot belly like me. Okay, so guys, oh my God, here comes the cat. Every live I do, there she is. There she is. She's going to stick her head in any second. Come and say hello then. Everybody meet Madge. Madge. There's Madge. Every time I'm doing a live and talking to my phone on my laptop, she decides to come and bat in. And then she'll start headbutting me and crawling all over me wanting kisses because she is needy. But to be fair, she's a beautiful little cat. She's 3.5, nearly 4. She'll be 4 in the summer. And I rescued her at 3 weeks because her mum decided she didn't want kittens. So, yeah, I rescued her. Give her lots of love, and that's why she doesn't understand that she's a cat. She thinks she's a human and that she can come on and give her little meows on the lives and tell you guys how her day's been. And that's why, there you go, look, can you see her? She's, oh, you cannot see her. She's that tiny you can't see her. She's only like the size of a 5-6-month-old kitten. So, a dead bird in the kitchen. Nah. That's usually, do people realise, I'm going totally off track here, but hey, let's lighten the mood. Do people realise the reason why their cats bring home animals? It's because they're looking after you. Because that's what they do in the wild. So there's your useless bit of information today. Your cats are bringing home animals and food and God knows what else and leaving it on your kitchen floor because they're feeding you. They're looking after their pack, their pride. So yeah, as much as it's a kind of like, ugh, we can't tell them off because they're just doing what they're doing instinctively. So let's move on to tonight's topic, because obviously it is a really serious one. Okay, so in light of what's been happening lately, and today I've just been out and visited a friend who, unfortunately, they've got a friend that lost their disabled daughter that they'd actually adopted. And it's quite a sad story. And I've been out and I've seen the friend of the friend today brought a bat home. Oh, naughty cat, bats are endangered. But anyway, I've been out and seen her today, and yeah, she said that obviously this she's kind of not coping because she lost her daughter. And she's made a couple of attempts and tried to do it in secret as well, even though she knows she's got loads of people around her that she can talk to. And that's the one thing that resonates with me. You know, when I was down in my deepest, darkest moments, and I know I've said this a million times before on a live, is the fact that, you know, we don't want to talk to people. You don't want people to know, because if you make that decision that you want to go, you don't want people to try and stop you. But then technically, at that same time, and I'm just going back in my head and remembering what it feels like, is the fact that technically we're screaming for somebody to know what we're going through. We're screaming for somebody to come and stop us. We're screaming for somebody to come and wave that magic wand. And obviously, you know, there's people that, hey Kim, there's people that I know that are going through that dark stage at the moment. Unfortunately, there is a gentleman that didn't make it after an attempt just this weekend, which it's really sad. It's really sad to think that we're into a new year, and they've kind of bailed out already. So tonight, as much as we've started off with giggles, it's a bit like a shit sandwich. You start off with the good, get to the serious, then end on a good note. So I'll have to think of something funny to end this live with. But yeah, it is quite heartbreaking to think that people are giving up already. You know, and trust me when I say, remember, I've been locked on a mental ward. So I don't know how I ever got out. I must have eaten the windows. But hey, I know what it's like. I know what it's like. And I was explaining it to my friend today when they were saying that they can't understand somebody that wants to take their life. You know, my friend suffers with bipolar and PTSD, and she's been through a hell of a lot. I find her an absolute inspiration. She was paralysed with Guillain-Barré syndrome. Whilst, if I remember rightly, don't quote me on this, but I think she was pregnant at the time with her first daughter. Her first daughter is severely disabled. She's now 13. And this lady was also in an abusive relationship where she actually found a video and she showed me it. And she's holding her disabled daughter when the bloke comes along and you hear him, boof, smack her straight in the face and see the blood burst everywhere all over her disabled daughter. And, you know, to think that all these years later, and she's just come off her medication for her bipolar. She's now self-managing. She's having her counselling and everything. But she said to me, no matter, you know, even when she was paralysed, laid in a hospital bed for, I think it was 6 weeks or something stupid. And this is why she has no clocks in her house, because she cannot stand the ticking. She cannot stand the ticking of a clock, because obviously for weeks on end she was paralysed in a bed. And but she said that it doesn't matter what she went through, at no point did she ever want to commit suicide. And, you know, as being somebody who maybe hasn't been through anything like that, but has been through other stuff, you know, I find it hard to think, like, well, why did you not want to commit suicide at that time? Why was you not that low that you wanted to do it or think it? Because, you know, I mean, I might have a bad day and the thoughts there in my head, obviously now I'm a lot stronger. I know I'm going nowhere near action in it. I recognise my triggers and what to do if I get that feeling. But we were having a conversation today about she couldn't understand, after all of that she'd gone through, why she never had suicidal thoughts. And I tried to explain it to her. And I want you to give me some thumbs up if this is a good explanation, if it matches what you feel when it happens. But for me to trigger off that thought pattern, or to be back where I was so low that I might have actioned it. I just might. I mean, I did try several times. But for me now, for it to be that bad, the feeling has to be like the day you find out that you've lost someone, whether it be a friend or a family member, and it's that instant, like, oh my God, like somebody's just ripped everything out of you, and it's so painful. And then I explained to her that for somebody who's feeling suicidal, magnify that pain by 100, and then times that by 10, and then add one more onto it. And that's what it feels like when you feel that you can't cope anymore, and that the only way out of this is to just stop. Hey, Gillian. Now I can see, you know, all of your thumbs up there. So I'm so glad that, in a sense, sometimes people don't. It took me a very long time to be able to explain to somebody what it feels like. Because, yeah, people will call you selfish. You know, people will say to commit suicide is a selfish thing. But until you've been in that position, you can't. I mean, I don't think it's neither selfish nor brave. You know, but I can say that I do understand how much somebody is in physical pain. Even though it's all mental, it has a reaction on the nerves in your bodies. I know that my arms, especially my arms, they hurt. They hurt so bad. Like red hot pokers are going through my arms. You know, when that feeling comes, sometimes we're just like that, quit. How can we get out of this? And then that's when your suicidal thinking comes in, because sometimes it can get so bad that you might start hyperventilating. You might have a panic attack. You might not be able to find your breath. It might make you shake, collapse. It might make you physically sick. And it is so hard. It's took me so long to be able to explain it, you know, to be able to say that this is what it feels like. And I don't expect anybody else to understand it. You know, but if you know, the best way to explain it to people is when you've gone through a loss, magnify it by 100, times that by 10 and add 1. And now you're getting somewhere close to how much it hurts before somebody takes that leap. But there is a silver lining. There is a silver lining, guys. And that is that a distraction can kill that feeling. It can kill that moment. And that is what Go Pink Co is all about. That is what our team is all about. Every single one of us are here, like I've said to you a million times, just like you're doing right now. I'm not quite sure who you are who keeps pressing the thumbs up. It might be lots of you. I can't see who you are. But you're explaining to me right now that you're in pain. You're identifying that pain. And that's fine, because you can send us emojis and now we've connected with you. Now you know that even though at the moment, to me, you've got a mask on, I don't know who you are, or any of you that are pushing those likes and heart buttons and stuff, but you know that I know that you're hurting a little bit tonight, and that's okay. You know, and that my live tonight is your distraction. It's your distraction from the pain. You know, silver lining is your kids, of course. You know, whatever it takes to distract you from the pain. Because remember, to try and commit suicide is a distraction. It's a distraction. It's a deflection from the pain, because you just want to take your mind off the pain. And that's why some of us that think about the suicidal thinking, we will go down that route of ending it. Whereas other people will say, no, I just need to go and run around the block, or I need to go and make myself something nice to eat, or I need to phone a friend, or I need to watch a movie. You know, but some of us, we kind of do the, I suppose in a sense it's drastic, isn't it? You do your suicidal thinking. So this is where, you know, Go Pink Co, we come in and we try and educate you on what we've found successful. And the fact that if you can't manage on your own, you can do what you're doing right now, and you can push that like button, you can push that heart button, you can push the angry face. If you've had a really rotten day, I want you to tap that angry face. If you've got something that might be upsetting you right now, or you're feeling a little bit peeved that you're on your own, nobody understands you, you can hit that angry face. And we understand that. We aren't going to ask questions. We will never, ever judge anybody. Because there we go. There's somebody who's had a really pants day. Okay? That's okay. I'm going to send you lots of love. That's what my little boy does. You're a sweetheart. You can feel good. You can feel better. Okay? Remember what I said when I first started doing these lives with Riona, Daz and Ant, is that it is okay to have a bad day. There, look, see, look, Madge has just come back for you. She says it's okay. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Okay, get one of these little things. Bless, it looks like I'm hanging her. You know, but these guys, you don't need to feel sad either. Don't feel sad. You know, you don't always have to be a face that comes forward and says, this is what I've been through. You can sit in the background. You can come to us privately. You can send an emoji. You can tap the emojis as fast as you can when we're on live, if that helps you feel better. Oh, Chrissy, I know. I must admit, because I've been cheated on in the past, I get really, really bad when my husband has to go to Christmas parties and stuff at work. We've been best friends for 11 years. We've been married since August, and we've been together 3 years in May. And even I now cannot stand him walking out the door and going somewhere without me where there's going to be other women around. How stupid is that? Because unfortunately it's part of my makeup. But we both understand each other and we work well together. I've never really understood. It is very hard explaining my cats and my silver lining. There we go, Gillian, see? And these little bad boys, they understand. And I think this is why she's jumped up here, because she understands what we're saying. And have you seen how dosy she is? Sorry, she's putting, I'm not hanging her, she's putting her head down because she loves to be kissed on the head because I've mothered her so much. But whatever your distraction is, all I want to say tonight, guys, is in light of how sad the news was this weekend, you know, please don't suffer on your own. Please don't. You've got these lives at 6 o'clock every day. You know, you can jump on, British accent's my favourite. You know, you can jump on and honestly, you just tap the hell out of those emoji buttons, because I can't see who you are when you're doing it. So if it's going to make you feel better, you come on and use me as your stress reliever. You can use Dazza. I know how stressful he can be with his 2 Cocoa Pop spoons, but he has some really good slur. And, oh, Chrissy, you're never on your own. You're never on your own, sweet. We're always here. Always here. We can stay up talking to you until you stop texting, okay? This is the most wonderful thing about Go Pink Co. We give a shit, and we're here for you, okay? You know, you just, I don't know, guys, you just, please just don't do anything silly. I'm living proof. I'm living proof that if I'd given up, what year was it? 2012, November 2012. If I'd succeeded in ending my life, my 9-year-old little boy wouldn't be coming home to live with his mum. I wouldn't have proven my innocence. I wouldn't be here to say to you that I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I grew up with domestic violence. I also went through a violent relationship myself. I wouldn't be here to say that I'm a survivor of rape. That I survived 2 people raping me at the same time. I wouldn't be here now. And I wouldn't be the mum that I want to be for my boys. I wouldn't be able to leave a legacy. If I'd given up, I wouldn't be here now to say that you guys can survive. It's going to be hard. There's... So that's Madge saying it's going to be hard, but she's here, aren't you? But yeah, it's going to be hard. Yes, you're very loving, Madge. Give them some love. I think she's sending you guys kisses. So let's give Madge some hearts because she's magical. Oh, don't worry, Katrina. We're allowed to do angry faces. You're an earth angel. Thank you very much, Jessica. And I understand exactly. I do have a sixth sense. And remember, angels have to go through the hard times to make it okay for everybody else. And if that's my mission, guys, like I said the other night, if I've had to go through all of this to be here now to support you guys going through everything, then it was worth every second of it. And I just hope that you guys can draw on my strength to make you guys stronger. So that one day it's you sat here telling everybody. Yeah, there you go. You know, we don't need to give up. Let's not give up. You know, we need to kind of take it on the chin that maybe sometimes we're the chosen ones. We're the chosen ones because we do have an inner strength. You know, we do have that little something that says, no, come on, you can find the answer to this. You can prove to people, oh, I've got a fluffy nose from Madge. You can prove to people that you can make it through. And that's what I want all of you to do. I know, she is dead cute. She is dead cute. But do you know what? She's just going to walk away the minute I get off this live. So, yeah, guys, I know Rihanna, do you want to type what you was going to say? Because I know it's something about team members. I wasn't quite sure. I don't always see, that's another thing, okay? So as forward-thinking and as bold and as confident as I am, I used to be a proper little bookworm. But then, you know, for all the depression and the anxiety and stuff, it kind of, I was going to say it messed me up in the head. Well, it did, but it didn't, yeah, you know what I mean. But oh, there you go, she's off, she's found a ghost. I find it really hard to keep up with lots and lots of messages. So yeah, I know my laptop's just gone off as well, so I can't check the message, but I know that Riona wanted to just mention about people, was it getting into a team group or something like that? But yeah, well, I'll do a post afterwards. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I do get confused sometimes. As forward thinking, I'm trying to get rid of these messages. As forward thinking as I might look sometimes, I do struggle. But there you go. I'm human. I'm human. I struggle. There we go. I said it. I struggle. But other than that, I hope that what I've said tonight has really helped some of you guys. And if you've never been able to put it into words, your struggle, your pain, how to try and explain it to someone else. Yeah. Sorry, I was just reading what the team's put. But yeah, if you've always struggled to try and put it into words, I hope that what I've said tonight is going to help. And like I say, go Pinko. For me, when people say, what is it that you do? For me, what this place is, it's a suicide prevention. We're a suicide prevention team. Because we can stop you before that pain gets so bad. If you already suffer with that pain and you still have a little bit of strength left in you, we can teach you how to manage it better. You know, we can teach you and advise you on how we did it, like I do. You know, Riona and Dazza and Ant and the rest of the wonderful team whose names I need to still remember. But remember what I said to you, I unfortunately through the years of abuse and depression and stuff like that, and there's only so much my brain can hold, I forget lots of things like people's names. And I try, see, this is the thing, like now I set reminders so that they'll pop up on my phone so I don't forget stuff. Although I never forget a 6 o'clock live, isn't that funny? Maybe it's because you guys are so important. Maybe it's because I believe that you guys are meant for bigger things. This is possibly it. So, yeah, guys, today it's been a good day. I got off me round tush and I went to the gym and I beasted myself, try and get my guns back instead of me bingo wings. Look at my tiny little arms. I've got dwarfism, by the way. That's why I've got such little limbs. But I'm lucky. I'm lucky. So, yeah, I hope you've had a good day. I've been to the gym. I have been swimming after the gym as well. And I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Pretty tired. Obviously, I'm like, oh, look, my puffy eyes are going down. Oh, no, maybe not. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good because I find exercise helps a lot. Exercise helps a lot. Even if it is putting on music and just nodding your head. It helps. It really helps. And I hope that what we've spoken about tonight has helped you. And I just want to refer back to the fact that you've got me, you've got Riona, you've got Dazza, you've got Ant, you've got the rest of the team. We're all working so hard. You've now got the Halifax drop-in, the Newcastle drop-in is going to be happening very, very soon. I'm going to keep that one under my hat or under my glasses. Okay, so I don't want you to be alone. If you're in an area that we aren't covering yet, I want you to contact us. I want you to contact us and I want you to say, we need you in this area. And we will help you. Because we're going to spread like a bushfire. We're going to do it very, very quickly and we're going to do it with a big impact. And we want you all on board. We want you all. We want you to come along. We want you to share your stories, or we want you to come along and just have big cuddles. Oh, what's all those? Oh, I'm going to catch up on all these messages afterwards. You know, go Pinko. There's nothing else like it. Not that I've found anyway. There's lots and lots of good causes out there. There really, really is. Go Pinko. What are we? We're that friend in the darkness. That's what we are. Not promising to be the light. Not promising to wave a magic wand. We're just promising to be there. Whether you need us at the other end of a phone, at a drop-in centre, on Facebook, or you just need us to just know that you're going through something. We're there. Every single one of us. Because we're all survivors. The fact that you're sat here still watching this, you're a survivor. Don't stop surviving. Don't give in. If my life can be amazing and everybody else's can be amazing, so can yours. So can yours. And we're going to help you. We're going to be there every step of the way. You just need to tell us what you want from us. Okay? But guys, not all at once. I'm going to spread myself thin. All thin. No. I don't want to spread myself thin. There is plenty of me to go around, especially if you did it by the pound. Although, you know, there's going to be less of me throughout the year. But yeah, guys, we're here. We're here, and I hope I've made you laugh. And I hope you've had a great time. But I suppose now I best go and give the old man some company, because he's been at uni all day. Okay? So I'm going to flick these messages out the way. And I'm going to tell you all that I think you're absolute sweethearts. Okay? There you go. Daz is telling you all about how this company turned his life around. Can do yours too. So lots of love, everybody. Let's see you all hit the heart buttons before we go. Hit the heart buttons. Fill my screen up. Come on, I know there's a 10-second delay. Smash them heart buttons. If I had a heart button, I'd be tapping. I'll tap, 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 tap. Come on, more, 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 more. Bridie, you've just jumped on. You can hit the heart buttons. Get those fingers working. Come on, this is your exercise for the day. Tap, 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 tap. Love it, guys. Love it, guys. There we go. Let's end it on a good note. Loads of love to you guys. Peace out.